Good Cooking Everyday author Julia is here, and we're going to be cooking a delicious recipe from her book. We know you're a baking queen too. I saw this in the book and I said, oh, please make these for me. They remind me of my childhood.
They're a French biscuit. They're called Lunettes, which means like glasses, so reading glasses, spectacles. Yep. And they're jam-filled. They're super delicious, and they take really only a few minutes to make.
Minimal ingredients.
Yeah.
I love this.
Exactly. So into a food processor, we're going to pop the flour, the caster sugar and the butter. Okay. And we're just going to blitz that until it's kind of a crumbly mixture, a bit of a sandy mixture.
Yep. Cold butter.
Cold butter, unsalted. Yep. So that's really important so it doesn't kind of become a bit of a ball. You really want to kind of have that butter going throughout the biscuit.
Yep. Any salt?
A pinch of salt, thank you. And I'm going to crack this egg into here, which we add along with the vanilla once it's a little bit of a sandy mixture.
Okay.
How's it looking?
It's looking pretty sandy.
Great, that looks perfect. Yep. So we can pop the egg in. Yep. And a little bit of vanilla. You can use a vanilla bean, you can use extract. We've got some beautiful paste here. That's amazing. Perfect. Yeah, that's great.
I don't know how much.
And then we're just going to blitz it just until it comes together. Okay.
Right.
So it's still crumbly, but it's going to come together when it's on the board. So we'll just tip it out.
Okay. I love all your pastries from all your books. This is your fourth one.
My fourth book.
The best one, I think, is that cheddar one that you make.
So the greens pie.
Oh, it's so good. And not just that one, but there's so many of them that you just bring together and just don't overwork. And it's because of that that you get those lovely doughs.
Exactly.
And that goes for your biscuits too, the way that you bring it together. It's just
totally. You know, you don't want to overwork a biscuit base. It just becomes tough. You want it to be really tender and kind of crumbly. So I'm just going to wrap this up and we're going to chill it in the fridge just for about half an hour so it's nice and firm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost at the stage where we can peel off the baking paper, and it is quite a soft mixture, so I have rolled it in between two sheets of baking paper rather than flour, just so it doesn't stick. You can kind of see it's
so much easier.
So buttery.
It's so buttery.
Exactly. So I've got a special cutter here for the shape of the biscuits. I mean, you can use a round cutter, really. It's a basic biscuit base.
Yep. And I guess you make a big batch and then you've got to bring the dough together and you can keep going so you're not wasting any dough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can feel it's warming up a bit, so it's getting a bit sticky. So I've got some flour over there.
Yep.
You can just kind of dip your cutter in and that's going to make it a lot easier to kind of form these beautiful biscuits. So you can just dip in each time.
Oh, that's much easier.
That's much better. Yeah. So once we've done a batch, we'll move them onto our tray.
Okay. It's just about fiddling and just making sure you can just slowly get them off.
Exactly, because they are quite buttery.
Yeah.
So we're just going to put holes in half of them.
Okay.
And then we're going to bake them in the oven for about 12 minutes until they're golden.
Nice and fast. Well, this is the hard part, not to eat them yet.
Exactly. I mean, they smell amazing already. Yeah. We've cooled them down. Now this bit that's cooked facing up looks really nice. Okay. So just going to turn over the whole ones. And we're going to fill it with raspberry jam. And I've actually flavoured it with a little bit of basil. So as I've cooked it, I've just popped the basil in. It just kind of adds a little bit, almost like an aniseedy flavour.
Love that idea. That recipe in your book?
It is.
Great.
It is.
And of course, if you didn't want to make the jam from scratch, you could just buy a really good quality jam to add to this.
100%.
Yep.
And so we're just putting like a heaped teaspoon on the base. And then do you want to sandwich them up? So you just basically lift one of the cut ones.
And then just squish it.
Yeah, just squish it down.
Oh, it's caking shape. It looks like little glasses.
The little glasses. They're so sweet. They're very nostalgic. And we are just going to dust them with some icing sugar. Just give them a nice little dusting.
So pretty.
And you're in Paris.
It does look like such a professionally made cookie that you would get from a shop in Paris.
Totally.
I love them so much.
Just perfect for afternoon tea, anything like that. They look gorgeous.
Shall we twist and taste?
Let's do it.
Oh,
So
yes.
nice.
That is so good. I just love that biscuit. It's just one of those things that just makes you happy when someone makes a freshly baked bicky and then fresh jam on top of it. You're a Wonder Woman, I tell you what. I love it. Cheers, Jules.
Cheers.